Hey everyone, it's that time again. It's time to get 8 inches high. With me, Eve Esquire, and my very special guests, Liz and Nina. Now you'll note that this says guest and not guest because I ran out of S's, and there's no last names. I've run out of letters. As evidenced by my beautiful spelling of what the fuck Lesque. So if you know me, please send adhesive letters. Reveal!
Hey!
Thanks for sticking around after our hot rehearsal of DORKID, my play which premieres July 10th at the PAC Theater. That's right. Liz also stars in my play, and Nina is just a fucking fantastic character actress.
Yes.
I'm a hooker, evidenced by
Playing yourself.
welcome to my vag, y'all.
Welcome to my vag. Yeah, I guess we all watch James St. James, don't we? That's great. I love it when that happens because most of the time people look at me and they're like, all right.
I wish there was a welcome to my badge like YouTube. Why don't we start that?
We should start that.
Like
we will
being
now.
our badges will be like vagscaped by various drag queens.
This is brilliant.
Oh, that's a really
I
good
love
idea.
that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Now we just need the first volunteer. I bet Disasterina would do it.
Oh, hells yeah.
Or Meatball.
This will be a great way to promote what the fuck was.
Welcome to my badge.
It's like, I'm from Montreal and I heard about you from all the way up there. I had to come all the way to Rosita. For those who don't know, and why don't you know? Because you probably know me, you probably know Liz, you probably know Nina. And if you don't know, What the Fuck Lesque is probably one of the best burlesque shows I've seen because don't know if you know this about me, I'm weird and awkward. So pretty burlesque, it just makes me feel bad about my body and ashamed to be alive. What the Fuck Lesque makes me feel like, oh yeah, my sexuality is valid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, woman.
There's only been a few times I've left that show going like, I'm not sexy enough. And I've doubted so much about myself.
Never. You should never feel that way.
Exactly. That's why I love your guys' show.
Yeah.
No, we're weird and gross, so we needed something that wasn't like Pretty Princess Burlesque to like let out the grossness.
Yeah. And the creativity.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's hard to bring our brand of creativity to many shows because they just don't have the same points of reference that we do, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe they weren't like locked in their bedrooms as children, like with the cable TV, but
Yeah, I can kind of see it's like, they had their dance costume spot. They were part of Sparkle Motion, number 1.
oh
We can all agree on this.
yeah. They were in Sparkle Motion,
And they had mothers like, you just don't think you believe in Sparkle Motion.
And they had social skills from the beginning.
Social skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was an only child.
Same
and,
here.
Yeah, me too. This is the
yeah.
only child that
Had lots of dolls.
High five.
High five.
High five.
Oh, I can't reach now.
Get your hand in there.
Okay.
Bam.
Okay.
Bitch, you're
Tinkerbell's,
really, now I can
like-
tell you about your social
There you
skills. Your social skills I can
Okay.
see from here.
Everyone can see my social
There, I
skills from
sat
here.
back down.
Oh,
What the hell?
I didn't do that. I'm not the one who bumped it. Okay,
This
I'm gonna
is
fix
the-
you.
oh.
Oh, she needs your shoe now.
This
too.
is the lowbrow edition of 8 Inches High. You have tuned into the lowbrow episode.
Okay. I fixed your shoe. And okay.
I'm trying to think
It
of...
goes with all the cats, though.
Yeah.
Like, shoe being off.
No. I'm trying.
No.
I'm trying.
Speaking of cats real quick, I gotta
Yes.
ask you,
Yes.
Liz is now the owner of my
The
dear...
babies.
My babies, one of which being Daisy.
Yes.
Daisy has a shoe fetish, or at least she did when we lived together. Like, she would just, like, bury her face in a shoe and hug it and roll with it. Does she still
She
do
does.
that?
You know what's weird? Aria does that now.
No!
Aria shoves her whole face inside a shoe and, like, will wear it, on her face. She is the one that likes shoes now. I don't know what it is. Maybe Daisy's like, maybe she's not into my shoes or something.
Maybe.
But we have a lot of shoes.
I can imagine. You have a lot of shoes.
We have a lot of shoes. In fact, My roommate had like the whole hallway filled up with shoes at one point, but that was because there was no room in her actual room at the time. So, and Daisy didn't take advantage. I think she was just happy to be, because she was sick for a while and she lived in the bathroom for a long time because of that. And now she's well, so I think she's just really excited to be able to lay on the couch, and that's all she does all day.
Wow, she's grateful to be alive.
Yeah, she is.
She's
going to be alive.
My cats don't have a thing with shoes. One of my cats likes the armpits of my shirts. Which, like, I don't think I smell, but like or
while
smell
it's
bad.
on you?
No. When I take it off, right after I take it off, and I don't know.
Okay, this explains a lot, because usually it's the shoe I wore, and like I like to go barefoot in flats because I don't know, I have a thing in socks.
I know why. It's because I tuck them away right after I wear them.
There you go. Me, I'm just like kick them off. Feet sweaty, and she'll be like, "Oh yes, I've missed you."
I didn't know about this. I didn't even have to put them like right there now.
Oh, it is the cutest thing. You'll never regret it. I have a video of her doing it. I'll show you later because it's just like
love.
She's
a true love.
So this is an all only child edition. Okay,
yes.
Quick question: did your parents just kind of forget that you don't have siblings?
Always.
And just assume like, yeah, you learn it from your siblings, and you're like, what?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I was left to learn a lot of things by myself.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll go play outside and with the other kids, and it'll be fine. And that I didn't learn anything but how to almost break my teeth off on the curb.
See, just like if you had siblings. So I was talking to Nikki Urban, who has a lot of brothers and a lot of sisters. I know about brothers, but I was talking about the first time somebody told me I needed deodorant. Like my mom didn't tell me. It was her next door neighbor. It's like, have you tried deodorant yet? And I'm like, no, what's that?
Oh no.
So I'm the biggest idiot. Like I don't know, I didn't learn basic hygiene for a very long time. And I'm still learning. I'm a Flintstone kid.
10 million strong.
And growing.
Alright, let's get back to what the fuck was, because
yes.
How did it start? Was it just the frustration of the pretty princesses?
No, I mean,
we were just hanging out, being weird, because that's what we do when we're together. And I think you were...
Yeah, I know I thought of the name, but I don't know where it even came from.
Yeah. Well, I think we were just talking about, like, we should just... Like, we should have our own burlesque show and just everything will be weird. Yes. And then you decided on the name. Yes. And I was like, fuck yeah, that name.
Yes. I mean, it just has a really good... It looks good on the screen. I wouldn't say on paper because nothing's ever on paper anymore. No. So it looks good on the screens, large and small.
How dare you, Liz? This is on paper right now.
I know. Yes, we're writing this.
We are watching this on your notebook. No, I think it's great, especially because I'm a big fan of Tim and Eric. And what I love about the show, it's just basically you don't really see a lot of females getting weird anymore, and like. What you see, and this is, okay, guys, get ready.
Oh, shit.
It's time for judging you.
Oh, my God.
Time to judging you. There's some girls that call themselves weird. It's like, okay, guys, I'm so weird because Okay, never mind, look at my t-shirt.
You're drunk today.
I am
There we go.
I'm very tired. That's what I am. It just feels like, okay,
tipping
guys,
over.
I'm really weird. Do you know how weird I am? I got these jeans at a Goodwill, right? Right?
Oh my God.
So weird.
Same here right now, wearing the Goodwill jeans.
Like, yeah, if I listed off of everything I got off of Goodwill.
Look at my glasses with no prescription. I'm so nerdy.
Oh, fuck. That's the thing that pisses me off.
the ones with no lenses?
Yes.
Only certain people can pull that off. And it's definitely not the girls who say they're so weird.
No. And all the girls with the empty frames, too. It's like,
That's the worst.
I had actual cat's eye glasses with a very, very big prescription.
Coke bottle.
Yeah, not Coke bottle, but like, I have like 80, 20, 120. And it's like not the common one. I don't know what I am. But yeah, I went to school, had my glasses, when I first came out here to California, and there was a girl with, like, empty frame cat's eye glasses. I'm like, oh, your glasses are so cool. Where'd you get your prescription from? And she's like, these are for show.
These are a style choice.
It's the empty frame to show that I don't have an empty head.
Yeah, they just look good, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm like, number one, you didn't need to treat me like that. Number two, you're not that unusual. You can't buy uniqueness.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. Like, if you ever see this, the homemade props and ideas for pasties and surprises, it's just so... It's like a little present for the mind.
You never know whose face is going to show up on a pasty.
Nope.
Yeah.
What object it might be made out of.
What will be hurled at your head.
Yes.
That's another reason why I like our show, because we all know what's going to happen at the end of a burlesque act. Might as well make even the pasties a surprise.
Right.
And
just
journey
like,
should be...
Yeah, exactly. And the whole
fun.
act should be a journey.
Should be fun.
Agreed. I think, like, when CK hosted the Mel Brooks Blazing Tassels thing, we had some of the veterans. I think you were at Death Becomes Her.
Yeah, I couldn't... I had bought tickets to the drag version of Death Becomes Her, and it was almost worth having to miss the Mel Brooks burlesque show.
I understand, because you have a fantastic Mel Brooks duo act.
Yes, I have a duo. I have a Young Frankenstein duo. I'm Gene Wilder. Georgia O'Keeffe is the monster. And I also have an Ula number from the producers.
Ula dance now.
Yeah. Now Ula dance. That's actually one of my most normal numbers.
Wow.
That was before What the Fuck Lesque existed. And I was like, I don't have to be normal at all if I don't want to be.
That was considered weird? It's like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, it's still weird for, like, a lot of burlesque, but...
I don't know. I mean, it's burlesque, so it's kind of like, for me, it's like, this is basically the stuff that you couldn't do at the normal houses.
Right.
So it's like, this shouldn't be too weird. This is like the new vaudeville.
Exactly.
What you guys do, what I do, which is just a lot of weird-ass comedy.
There you go.
But, God bless him.
I was ashamed that I didn't already have a Mel Brooks number, and then I had to make one up for the show, but I knew I needed to be in it.
Yeah, I get compliments a lot on what I did, and I just, seriously, after watching your guys' show for 2 years, I'm like, I can do this. I know what to do. I know how to tease.
Yes, girl.
And it worked out really well. And if I'm ever going to do it again, it's going to be for charity.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna make people pay for that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so how... I'm gonna... Ew, kitty mess.
I mean, that's typical of a cat, a crazy cat house.
Yeah, unless you have how many cats?
Right now, there are 5 that are permanent residents and 1 that is a temporary resident who I have not... We found him in the elevator a couple of months ago with... he was sleeping in the elevator and he couldn't move, and he had all this snot dripping out of his nose, and he kind of looked like a scary horror movie cat. But I was like, what do we do with this? What do we do? And we took him inside and we cleaned him up and gave him some food and water, took him to the vet and everything. And now none of the no-kill shelters will respond to me because I guess they're like so overrun. So he's staying with me still until... You know, and the problem is he's a senior citizen, so nobody, and he's like got pancreatitis is what the vet said. So it's an investment to be his mommy or daddy. And the thing is, like, he's so fucking sweet that it's like I'm not gonna take him to a regular shelter. I refuse to fucking do that. He's too sweet. He has never hissed one time. He's the only cat I've ever met who I've never seen hiss when he came into a new place or met a new cat. Like, he's met all the other cats by now, and he's just like curious and little sweet face, and he'll like go up to you and take his paw and push your hand to his face so that you pet him. He's the best. So
I like that.
So he is a temporary resident because there are fucking 5.
Anyone out there
want to
Facebook land want a cat?
Okay. This is kind of a long story, but I'll try and make it shorter. So you have the cat Arya,
yes,
who I adopted. Arya from Game of Thrones, not music Arya.
That's right.
And this cat looks like it looks kind of like Arya, except like really skinny and strange, like a strange cracked out version of Arya.
Oh, okay.
Same exact coloring almost.
Yeah, little tuxedo cat.
Yeah, and we thought initially that this cat was a girl, so we said, my roommate said, well, maybe we can name it Sansa, and I thought, well, that's stupid. That's too obvious. That's too fucking obvious, and also this isn't a Sansa, so we decided to name it Brienne of Tarth. And then when we took it to the vet, we found out it was a boy, and so now his name is Brian of Tarth.
That works.
Nice. Yes. But he's also called Old Boy after the horror movie.
Yes!
Or Booger Boy, because he still has boogers.
Aww.
He's the best. Okay, let's not talk about cats anymore because it can be boring for people.
I'll,
people may turn off their brains after this.
Nope.
And I don't fucking care.
I'm going to clip off this section and post it to the LA Cat Underground.
Yeah, so that they can know that Brian of Tarth needs a home.
That's right. Senior citizen loving.
He's the best.
And thank you for not taking him to a regular shelter because basically
awful.
A senior cat at a regular...
It's just nothing. It's just, okay, let's just like, he's going to wait to die.
Yeah.
And
it's going to be very quick.
Yeah, too. No, thank you.
Yeah,
he's too sweet to do.
I got Daisy at a regular shelter. Pasadena shelter, which is like, as far as shelters go, it's not terrible, but like, when she got out of there, she was just shell-shocked.
Yeah.
Because she was half off. Because, like, she was getting ready.
Because she's so ugly cute.
She's so freaking
She's the
adorable.
best ugly cute cat in the universe.
It shouldn't work, but it works.
It doesn't. It does work. Absolutely fucking works.
She looks like a little Simpsons cat.
She doesn't look real at all.
No, and everyone's like, she a kitten? I'm like, no. I've had her for 4 years. If she isn't growing yet, yeah.
She's perma kitten size.
Nina also has cats.
I got one from a rescue, the other from a crackhead downtown.
Yeah.
He was just an actual
crackhead that my friend stole him from. Like the guy was swinging him around in a basket, and he was like a month old, literally. Like he had just opened his eyes, and she just grabbed the basket and ran, and then took him to me. And I was like, okay, I have to have this kitten.
Aww.
So, yeah.
What's that cat?
That's Oliver.
That's Oliver.
Yeah. And then Pippin, my gigantic ball of fluff, is from a rescue.
Nice. Is Oliver orange tabby?
Yeah.
I had an orange tabby named Oliver too.
Nice. That's a normal orange tabby name.
Oh wait, I just remembered Oliver and Company has, even though it was not a popular movie, it just kind of infected us all in the same way.
Yeah.
It's like, orange tabby must name Oliver.
Yeah.
You'll think you're original, but you're not.
Yeah, it's like how one of my tuxies is called Figaro. Like everybody's fucking tuxedo cat is named Figaro. Thanks, Pinocchio.
Actually looks like Figaro though.
I know.
Hey, I named Figaro Dumpster Kitty.
Okay,
so.
but they're they all are all dumpster kitties, so that it's kind of.
Oh, Aria's a dumpster kitty. She's from a dumpster in Glendora.
Oh.
So the story there was like, I guess like her family. She was part of a litter, and like somebody ran over most of them.
Oh.
So she and like 2 of her brothers and sisters went to a shelter. Then they were like, we can't keep them. So when the shelter volunteers took one home, then her husband threw it in the trash. There's a marriage that's gonna last forever.
Yeah, somebody who works at a shelter and their husband who throws a cat in the trash.
Right.
That is a match made in heaven if I ever heard of one.
So my coworker kept it, but then her family was like, you gotta get rid of it because she still lived at home. And then she just turned to me and said, do you need a kitten? I'm like, oh, fuck. Bring it over.
Well, guess what? This kitten needs you.
And just a few weeks later, she was starring in my Skeletor video. So there you go. She was a good purchase. I'm like, people love kittens.
It's true.
I'll show you the video because then you can see young Aria.
Oh my god.
With Skeletor on her back. She was Panther.
Oh god. She would make a really good Panther.
Yeah. Especially now if you can get near her.
She doesn't do that anymore.
Oh.
She's a completely different cat. She's real weird.
She's probably just like, because like I know last time I saw her, she was hissing at everything.
No, she's not doing that at all.
Oh, good.
It's not even at fucking the other cats like Jackie, her arch nemesis. Like she's not even hissing at him. She just is in plain view. Sometimes comes up and becomes a slut.
I just remember I have this picture. I think it's her and Figaro when I first moved because like Liz and I were roommates for a while, and it's just Aria hissing. I think Peanut maybe, or it's Figaro, and I'm like, oh, this is going well.
Yep. I mean,
Daisy's
and then she did that forever. Yeah, Daisy crawled into the craziest, like, tiniest place that she could cram herself into.
Oh my god, that's her thing. Every place, I should have warned you, if you move, make sure there's no little tiny holes. When I first got her, I was with my ex, we lived in Pasadena, we had a dirt basement.
Oh no.
So there was like weird shit shoved on me, like a whole mattress and whatnot. It was disgusting. It looks like ritual serial killers would like be like, ooh, plus. So she found her way down there.
Spare room.
Exactly. I said, it's where I keep my bodies and my meats. So she found her way down there, and we couldn't get her out. But I just started talking to her, and she was like, crawled out.
Bear.
We moved Altadena. We had a hole in the floor for our washer dryer. She crawled down there, and we had to yank her up by her hind feet. It was like poltergeist.
Pulling her out of the tree, the evil tree.
Then, like, we would
She would have crawled into the evil tree.
Daisy has a very distinct meow.
Yeah.
So we would hear meows from various parts of the house, and we couldn't find Daisy. We're like, Carol Ann? So then we just finally plucked her out, and she was mad for days.
Like that episode of The Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Where it's like, Mommy? She's stuck in the fourth dimension.
Yes.
Daisy is stuck in the fourth dimension
That's
sometimes.
why she looks glazed. Sometimes. Oh, cats.
Yep.
I miss having a cat. My boyfriend is very allergic to cats.
Yeah, I don't think he would do well with the intricate messes and destruction that a cat brings.
However, we want a dog.
Yeah, that's also gonna bring that stuff.
I know, but
he's allergic to cats but not dogs. That's weird.
And I guess it's a different.
Well,
he's still allergic to dogs, but I guess
not
like,
as bad.
There's certain breeds.
The hair, the different hair, because
we're getting the Obama dog probably. Oh, no, we're not. That dog's weird. I'm sorry, the Obama. That's the only thing I never liked about the Obamas was their damn dog. I mean, call me a dogist. It's just like that dog was freaking ugly.
Oh.
And you knew the girls hated that dog. So I'm like,
this is our dog.
I can't wait until I can get a real dog. No, that's the worst thing I'll ever see about the Obamas, because that's the only bad thing about the Obamas.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. You see a picture of the Obamas and you're memories.
Right?
Remember when the world was hopeful? Remember when the future was possibly bright?
Yeah, it was like the worst. Yeah, the worst thing going on during the Obama administration was like, man, I wish they got a cuter dog. You know, that's a good presidency.
Yeah.
And I know other people have like deeper critiques, but I'm like, compared to now.
Oh my God.
Did any president compared to now? Yeah. Like, there's never this much bullshit.
Even Nixon, he was like, Nixon got us out of Vietnam.
Yep.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm wearing my 8645 shirt.
Ooh, that's a hidden message.
I know. Yeah, it's like an anti-Trump shirt, but you don't know until you really think about it.
Guys, I'm sorry to all my Trump viewers.
Sorry, but not sorry, because you should know better.
See, the thing is, I don't know if I'm just really, really discriminatory. I'm like, I'm going to stay away from these people. And the only person in my family that I think is a Trump fan is my aunt, who already excommunicated in various ways because she said Harry Potter promotes Satanism.
Oh, I love those people.
And that homosexuality is so they can have children. I'm like,
Yeah, and make more homosexuals.
Yeah,
that's all they want.
That's not
that's
how
Christians.
It works.
That's Christians.
She's
you got that. Yeah, you got that confused with Christians.
Yeah, and I'm just like, all right. We're not gonna have intelligent conversations ever, so our contact will be at a minimum. So it's like, I never have all this hot, like, Trump supporting action.
Yeah.
And if I do, I guess my relatives are just like, we don't air our politics.
I'm kind of estranged from most of my relatives, so I don't really, like, ever see or talk to any of them, but I'm pretty sure that I'm hoping to fucking God anyway, I'm pretty sure we're a family of Democrats regardless, even though.
Well, even my mom's side of the family, because they live here, so I see them the most, they were raised Catholic. My mom is Republican. I think my uncle and aunt are Republican, but they did not vote for Trump because they're not idiots. Fucking insane. Right. So...
No, okay, I'm going to bring this up just because, like, you guys are partisans of the flesh, and there was this article about Susan Sarandon.
Oh, man.
How she got arrested at a Trump protest.
I just saw that. I didn't get to read the article, but...
I didn't get to read the article. I just saw her beaming, and, like, I love Susan Sarandon. I think she's just fucking good.
Yes, even if she was a little bit out of control, Bernie bro.
Yeah. Bernie bro, and she voted for Jill Stein.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
And it's like, and now she's getting arrested at a Trump support. It's like, you could have prevented this.
Yeah.
You're a celebrity.
Maybe she's like, everyone realizes sometimes they make mistakes, and now we're trying to fix. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people think that she just flip-flops a lot, so it's just like right now she's on the like, human side of things, but just
She
who knows
ping
tomorrow.
pong club nights. Of course she flip-flops.
Yeah. She ping pongs all over the fucking place.
Yeah. So
she ricochets off those.
Suze, please come out and say.
Come out.
We'll support you and thank you for getting arrested. Just say
thanks.
Like, I was wrong. It's just because what bothers me, she's a woman of celebrity, and we all know that Trump got elected because of a herd mentality. It's like, speaking to us, I liken him to like that one uncle you have who like maybe sees you once every 5 years, comes into town, buys you a dangerous, expensive gift that you love, and gives you maybe like another 50 on top of that, belittles your neighbors, belittles your family, talks about how great he is, and you either love this guy or you hate this guy.
Yep.
And that's how he got elected.
Yep. And
when you're basically telling women, is a very prominent liberal at that, Susan Sarandon, I don't know if you know, she's liberal, is saying like, no, I'm not going to be with Hillary, I'm going to go for Bernie, and then I'll vote for Jill Stein. It's like, you're basically telling the herds, like, see, even the liberals don't like her.
We can't get it together.
No, I do remember that election night, because Liz and I made the
great
choice.
Oh, that was so great! That was so great!
We're going to get high and drunk and watch Hunger Games and...
Hunger Games we were watching during the election, and then we were looking at our phones while we were, like, high and drunk, going, oh shit. Oh my god. Like during, oh fuck, you know.
And then we just watched the future basically happen.
Yeah,
except there's no Katniss.
There's no Katniss. We don't have a Katniss. Yeah. We do have a President Snow, though.
We absolutely do with that.
And he's not even a Sutherland, for Christ's sake.
I will say this, like, the Obama years were so great that... You know, like, when things are going good in your life, you're like, oh, man, everything's awesome. Wait a minute. Something bad's gonna happen, right?
Yep. Waiting for the other shoe to drop, and that was a fucking huge shoe.
So I think this means, like, those years were really fucking good. And then it's like, oh, shit, I didn't know this was the price we're gonna have to pay for that.
Right.
But we shouldn't think like that, but it feels like that to me.
Yeah.
I remain... like somewhat optimistic, which is weird because I have severe depression and anxiety, yet I still am somehow optimistic sometimes. But I feel like maybe this is possibly like a turning point for the good.
I hope so.
Maybe we can actually get it together this next time.
Yeah, maybe like this
Trump deserves to be one of the few presidents that only served one term.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
And I know we all remember Bush and how awful we thought that was. And he somehow got elected to his second term.
Yeah.
But it's like, even now I'm kind of nostalgic. It's like, remember the worst he did was waterboarding sometimes?
I know, seriously. Aw, remember him, like,
put on a cowboy hat and he said something I didn't like. Oh, man.
God, he was stupid.
Except he said, history books will prove me right. And you know what? They're not going to go after Bush in the future.
Nope.
Dictator Trump.
I bet he's fucking happy as a pig and shit.
Yeah, he's painting now.
Yeah, he's definitely happy.
He's living the dream.
He's making happy little trees.
And that was the political part. I don't know.
Yeah,
the political part.
Well, we can't avoid the political part.
We can. It's every day.
I go over, like, you know, just seeing news articles and my news feed, and just everything is terrible.
Yeah.
Like, literally terrible.
It's like, now, like, you get the alert on your phone, breaking news. I'm like, fuck.
Fuck you, I don't want this anymore. I'm taking this up.
Pop a Xanax. And
it used to be some really cool shit. It's
now you have to steel yourself, like, oh, fuck. It starts with Trump.
No.
Here we go.
No.
I mean,
something about Korea.
Do you guys think Canada needs what the fuck Lesque? Because that's what it's coming to.
Yeah, Canada might not need us as much as this, but you know, Canada could appreciate us. And we might have to become...
Mm-hmm. Vancouver seemed pretty cool when we went.
I don't know, like, why I'm masochistically rewatching Handmaid's Tale, but yeah, let's go to Canada. Canada is a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to get over my Canada hatred. For some reason, I've always had this irrational hatred of
You
Canada.
blame Canada.
I definitely blame Canada.
Look, they apologized for Bryan Adams on several occasions, okay?
But I like Bryan Adams, so... I mean, I think I started with Canada Dry. I got Canada confused for Australia.
Ooh. This
is why when people say, Neva, you're so smart, I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm really not. Wait till you hear the dumb shit I used to believe. And I thought Canada was a tropical place with koala bears and eucalyptus.
It's basically America, a little bit colder.
I lived in a border. I grew up in a border state. Granted, the border is very tiny, but it's still there. Yeah, and then later, the Olympics happened, and they had inflatable beavers, and I'm like, oh, fuck you. Fuck you. This is inflatable beavers.
But that's great. I want an inflatable beaver.
Well,
not that I don't already have one.
Welcome to my bed.
I have an inflatable beaver.
Oh.
It's not a pussy, though.
Oh.
None of these actually look like any of my cats except for this one. That's Jack Black, the mentally handicapped cat. That one kind of looks like Peanut.
Yeah, well,
he's not fat enough.
That looks like Daisy, but it's too big. Even to scale.
Daisy's Daisy's like half the size.
Yeah. No, these are great cats.
They're pretty great, though.
I'm gonna keep one because I need a cat.
There's the crazy cat lady has like a couple tiny ones. One of those could be Daisy.
Yeah. There's Peanut.
Yeah,
it's right in there.
Kee-hee! They're Peanut and Daisy. There they go.
Ah, jeez.
Coyotes.
So you're from LA.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
For everybody who says this should be on actual TV, I'm like, yep, that's my interviewing skills.
Yeah, you're from LA. You're from LA,
right.
Aren't you?
Let's play a game. Let's play World's Worst Interview.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, from here?
Yeah.
That had to be neat.
Not really.
Huh.
Everyone sucks here.
Do you like pizza?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I really like? Music.
Wow, I like music too. We have so much in common.
Cool.
Rock and roll?
Sure.
I like the rock part, but I'm not sure about the roll part.
I like the N. I like the apostrophes that sometimes come with it.
You apostrophe?
We're making this too interesting.
Wow. Accurate. Yeah. So now you raise the stakes too high for me. I can't help it. I love these. One of the things that I love that we did last year, because RuPaul's Drag Race finale just happened.
Yeah.
Last year we all watched it together.
Yes,
and then watched like what had to have been 7 hours of Trapped in the Closet.
Yes! Oh my god! I forgot that
we need to finish it. We didn't get to finish it.
No, we didn't finish it. YouTube did not have it. And even though R. Kelly is a garbage human being,
Trapped in the Closet is a gem.
It is fucking good.
It is so good.
I mean, fuck Woody Allen and that controversy.
Yeah,
There's a real one with R. Kelly.
Real, yeah.
Like, beyond peeing on chicks.
No.
Like, he's holding underage girls hostage in his home.
It's so great.
But his shit is fucking good.
It's so great.
And catchy.
It's really.
Oh yeah, I was humming. I was humming that like for days afterward.
Like there's that one where like it's the call, everybody's calling each other, and it's like Elvis, and like everybody's going around in rounds. And I'm like, what?
How did he?
What?
Oh. It's magic. It's just pure magic.
I do use the phrase. I've come to understand something about men and why they do the things they do. Like when it's like, why did you think you can do that? I just picture in their heads, they're listening to I Believe I Can Fly.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, why did you think you could go through a stop sign without stopping?
Because I can fly. I can fly.
So every time I see a man do something really stupid, whether it be like...
I think they generally have that going.
Absolutely.
All
like,
the time.
I apply them like, you know, like you say something and then like, you know, it's like, hey, I have an idea for like... what's going on? I think maybe a good solution would be this, and they'll be like, "That's a good idea." But what I think would be what we need is what you said, but
is a
me
Space
saying
Force.
it. And
you know what?
Like,
Space Force.
Oh God.
He believes too. I think Trump has that going when he says Space Force. I believe I can fly,
but in outer space.
I can. Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like
I hate that. I really hate when guys will reiterate the exact idea that you just said, and then that is a good idea.
Except
because you said it,
right? It's like, what's the difference? Have you guys ever had anybody talk like you're talking and they just look at you like, I don't understand any word coming in your mouth, and it's like, is it because I thought I could talk to you because I'm people? Like, that's where most of my social anxiety comes from. Like, I'll be like, hey, how's it going? And then people look at me like I have a third arm growing out of my head. And I'm like, what? I just said hello.
Yeah.
Because I thought we were both people. Guess I'm less than two.
Oh.
That's the source of a lot of my anxiety.
Welcome to Los Angeles.
Yeah. Exactly. It comes from being here.
This was in Idaho.
And here, everybody kind of fakes, like, until they get, like, the base thing that they wanted to get out of you.
Which is something about them.
Yeah, exactly. Can you help me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no? All right.
Yeah, I have a story about Darlene Hunt. She was a writer on Will and Grace. She wrote The C Word with Laura Linney. She was a writer on Roseanne.
So good.
Yeah, and she was on Parks and Rec a few times. And I saw her when she put up, like, her spec script at the Acme Theater. So this is, like, right after 9/11. That's it.
That one.
2011 won when the triplet towers fell. They did it at the Acme. Sean Hayes from Will and Grace was in it. My friend was playing the piano for it, and I had to go get his pants. Came back. We sat down at Amalfi. Sean Hayes was very nice to me. Class act guy. Darlene Hunt, looking at it now in my life, is like, she's probably very nervous, and she doesn't want to talk to me because she's waiting for other people to talk to her and tell her how good she is, and here's a contract. I don't have contract. I have, my family's from Harlan too. No one wants to hear that. Yeah. So for the longest time I called her Darlene Hunt, unjustifiably. But now that I'm getting older and I have my play, DORKID, at the Pack Theater, 7:10, I understand that, because if anybody says, I'm from Idaho too, I'm going to be like, fuck you. I got people to talk to. Unless you are the head of a startup TV business that I can live stream on and make more money than people who are probably on NBC. Because that's going to be fact.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is I will do any channel for anything.
Yes.
Yeah. Just briefly, if anybody is wondering what DORKID is, the best way to describe it is Gilmore Girls, but white trash.
Yes.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. It's a colorful little town. Yeah. So, Liz, you're not from here.
No, but I basically am. I kind of grew up in Thousand Oaks for most of my life. I was born in Jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're my third Jersey girl.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Damn. Well, I was born in Trenton, and we lived there for a little while. Then we moved all over the random East Coast places. Then we moved to England for a year when I was 9, and then we settled in good old Thousand Oaks, Mormon country. If you don't know about that, in Ventura County. Yeah, there are a lot of I swear my high school was like 80% Mormon.
So was mine. Idaho, number 2 in Mormons.
Well, Thousand Oaks is they got a lot of Mormons. But, yeah, so I lived there for a long time, and then kind of Hollywood. So I'm kind of like I guess I'm almost like an LA native, because I've been here for so long, but I still don't feel like I still prefer Twizzlers over Red Vines, so I'm definitely not an LA person.
That's a thing?
Yeah. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know. I didn't know, like...
It's a thing depending on where you grew up.
I didn't know there was a shark and jet scene. See, I don't like either.
Well, see, that might be like a Midwest thing.
I'm not from the Midwest.
Well, that might be a not Midwest thing.
Well, right next to Oregon and
maybe
Washington.
You just like potatoes better and you're smart that way.
Okay, here's the thing about Idaho. We ship all our potatoes out. We export them.
Oh, so they're not there.
Yeah, we import Washington potatoes because they're slightly crappier and cheaper, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck that.
But, I don't know. My grandma told me that's like, if you want an Idaho potato, you gotta go out of state. And, like, there's some bags that say Idaho potatoes, and, like, I know as a campfire girl, we bagged potatoes and sold them locally, like we were orange vendors on the side of the freeway. We were in a gas station. Yeah. Taters.
Red fried taters.
We're just like little girls, and like, you want to buy potatoes with that fill up?
That's amazing, because I would totally buy potatoes with my gas.
Right?
That's great.
Those are locally, like the kids, like we went out, we plucked them, and then they brought them in trucks, and we sorted them.
Girl Scouts don't sell potatoes instead of cookies? Like, I mean, I love Girl Scout cookies, but those should just be available all the time, and you can order them.
Amazon.
Oh, that's fucked.
That is fucked.
Okay, I'm not gonna open up the internet today until I forget about that fact.
Also, Keebler makes some pretty bomb like rip-offs.
Fake cookies, fake Thin
Actually,
Mints.
Walgreens makes better fake.
Oh shit.
Walgreens has really good like Walgreens brand stuff. What is it called? So Good or some shit like that. So good, and it actually is so good.
And it's actually one of the cheaper things at Walgreens. Walgreens is the most expensive drugstore in this town.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some place like I guess the Country Mart is very expensive. I don't know what it is. I just know it's very pretentious, despite the fucking name share. It shares the same name as the Country Corner Market in my hometown, which has like the dangling stoplight where everybody goes for porn and boobs.
Yes.
I mean, what else do you need?
Right?
It's kind of all you need.
It's not all the gas stations carry the porn.
No.
And videos. They carry porn videos.
Videos.
I discovered that after seeing like, oh, my mom and my stepdad rented Single White Female. Nope.
Oh, no.
Single Tight Female.
Oh, shit. That's a good name. I wonder. Oh, I wonder if it's like... Because they do have the movie parodies, so I wonder if it was one of those. Because I would totally watch one where the girl is like, I cut my hair short to look like you, and I watched you blow that guy, and now I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to cradle the balls just the same way you did. Yes. I don't know why it's country, because she wasn't. Jennifer Jason Leigh wasn't country, but
we
she
were just
been.
rehearsing.
We were just rehearsing, and we had that little twang in our rehearsal.
Yeah.
I wish the parody movies, like, unless it was like the Brady Bunch parody, which is pretty good.
I used to have that. I had like a I had the poster for the Brady Bunch on my closet door, and on the back of the door was the Backdoor Brady's poster.
Nice.
It was so literal and so beautiful. But I'm really sad it's not. I should do that again.
I don't think the parodies are good enough.
They really aren't.
Like,
the Rocky Horror one is good.
Really?
They knew they were going to get their asses kicked if they didn't. I mean, it's not good. It's not good.
Well, it's like it's known for being shadowcast. It's like so if you don't know how to parody this by now, then it's like all this.
They actually commissioned like Rocky Horror costumes, even though they weren't going to be wearing them very much.
Right.
They actually commissioned actual like screen accurate costumes from me and some other people.
Yeah, that's my magenta costume.
What?
They rented our props. Like people have fucked on our throne. And up against our, whatever, tank, that Rocky gets created in.
Pommel horse, I think.
Oh, yeah, they fucked on the pommel horse.
Yeah, if you guys have not seen Zins of the Flesh, they are LA's shadowcast, and they are fucking amazing. I've seen you guys a few times before I even knew who either of you were. So that's fun. And I saw you guys also when you guys shadowcasted Clue. That was fucking amazing.
I miss that so much. Paramount won't let us do it anymore because they're a bunch of assholes. They're like, assholes. We don't want any free advertising for our movies, so you can't shadowcast.
They don't know
Clue
how
anymore.
to charge for it because of stage rights things, which doesn't even fucking make any sense.
We're just fucking around in front of the screen.
We're not making any money, but they seem to assume that we're making all this money that they're never going to see, which is not the case. They're going to see it just as much as... But it's stupid. I have no idea. I mean, we haven't tried to talk to them in years about it. Because it stopped like 4 years ago, or 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, something like that. And we had been doing it for like 10 plus years. Yeah.
I remember the year I went, you guys did a costume contest for best, audience participation. And as soon as everybody saw the male Ms. White, it was like, all right, well, they're going to win.
Right.
It's like, who's going to win against a male Ms. White? One who is rocking that black bob, by the way.
Yes.
And the attention to detail was perfect.
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, do you guys do any other shadow castings aside from Hedwig?
We used to do a whole bunch of them, but we don't anymore.
I remember you guys used to do Buffy the Musical.
We didn't. Other cast did. We did...
There's other casts?
Crybaby.
Yes, there are other casts. We've done Crybaby. We did Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion. We did Grease 2.
Because I saw their tree head for the longest time.
Yes.
It's so sad I didn't get to be in that. I was at in what at the time. And
Wild and Untamed Things.
They didn't tell me about it. and they all went to audition and left the 16-year-old Nina to.
You could have been a reproduction.
Okay, no, because one of my future projects is going to be the middle school version of Grease 2.
Oh my god!
You have a chance. You have a chance. Because like, there's nothing like seeing like high schoolers perform Grease without actually knowing what Grease is actually about. Because it's more than
it's all about sex.
It's about relating. That's like the whole thing is we go together. I did a whole presentation on this and how important the hand jive is. Because like, seriously, okay, think about it. Danny and Sandy go there. She's in a white dress. Danny's in a black
leather,
but pink shirt. They're dancing. They kind of go together. She looks like a bride. He looks cool as fuck. Then Cha-Cha pops up. She's also in black, but with peaks of blue. They go together. But he later says, we went together. Then at the end, they're both in the same outfit. Everybody's like, whoa, Olivia Newton-John was so in there. It was like, he's in the same fucking outfit. He's in tight jeans and a sleeveless black shirt.
Yeah.
They go together. There's no doubt about it. There's such a clothing story in that movie.
I never thought about that.
There's nuance.
That's one of the reasons I like being a costumer, because I can tell some stories through costuming.
I really want to rewatch it anyway, because once they came out with that, like, because as a kid, you watched it on TV all the time, you know?
Oh, no.
Or at least our age. I say our age, even though I'm older than fucking Methuselah. We watched it it would come on TV and we'd watch it. And it would be that stupid pan and scan version.
No.
And and I remember when they came out with, how long ago was it? At least 10 years ago, where they came out with the anniversary version where it was like, you know, restored and everything. And I remember seeing it in the theater, and Jan's my favorite character. Obviously, she and I are very similar.
I always love Jan.
Jan's the best. And during summer nights at the end, when they're singing the two of them are singing, and it pans out. They're superimposed in the sky, and you see the rest of the school, or the kids anyway, the two, you know, the boys and the girls who were singing the song, like underneath, and you see Jan like singing into a banana. And I'm like, I didn't know that ever happened, and so I need to rewatch it just so I can see all this.
I didn't know that either.
You can't. Because you couldn't see it ever until they made that version, and it was like, oh, a whole new world has opened up to me, and Grease fandom.
That's right. My mom, despite being a waitress and having a kid and living in a trailer, she scrimped and saved to get a VCR, because that's more important than other things, I guess. In the long run,
it is.
Yes, but when you're 5, you're like,
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Too.
Do we have to eat SpaghettiOs again?
I don't feel
Actually, not even SpaghettiOs.
I love SpaghettiOs.
It's tomato sauce with boiled macaroni. She would make her own.
That's
SpaghettiOs.
Depressing.
It's depressing, but also kind of tasty.
Depressing just because you didn't get SpaghettiOs, not because it's not tasty.
I think it's also because the last time I ate SpaghettiOs, I just puked them all up. So.
Oh, well, that will do it.
Yeah. But my mom bought a VCR, the kind where the remote plugged into the VCR.
Oh, fuck that.
And she bought a few videos. She bought Outsider. She bought Rebel Without a Cause. I think she also bought...
She loves 50s themed shit.
Oh, yeah. She was born in 55. And for some reason, A Boy and His Dog, which if you know the Harlan Ellison story, is kind of disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's Harlan Ellison, which I just found out today that he passed away yesterday, and that sucks.
But she bought Grease, and apparently when it came out, she watched it every day in the theater. This is way before I was born, luckily. And then it came, and I watched it every day for a summer until I broke the tape. But then she stole cable from the neighbors. She would go up there with like a little kitchen knife and just jimmy it up. See, my mother used to be really smart. And now I guess too much grief. But she recorded off of HBO, just put it in the cover, watched that every day.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's just like, we are having a Grease date.
Yes, please. Oh, please.
Yes, we'll do both Greases.
We have to do Grease and Grease 2. I recently had this argument with somebody about, actually, the gentleman that I am seeing right now has an insistence that, like, some people think that Grease 2 is better than Grease 1, and there's something wrong with certain people that think... Well, it's not Grease 2. It started with Gremlins 2, and he says that millennials insist that Gremlins 2 is better than Gremlins 1. It's not. It's just different. And I added that Grease 2 a lot of people think that Grease 2 is better than Grease 1, and it's not. It's just different. It's not a sequel. It's an equal.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. And
that was your rainbow wisdom. Not a sequel. It's an equal.
It's an equal. Unlike the sequel to Rocky Horror, which nobody even knows existed.
I love it, though.
I love it, too, but that's only because you like Rocky Horror and all that weird shit. Like, most people cannot fucking stomach shock treatment, and that's okay. It took me 5 viewings to get through the whole thing the first time.
I still haven't seen it, so please
maybe we can have a shock treatment day, too, because the music is great, and it's a lot better to watch when you have people making fun of it.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yes, well, anything is.
Yeah, exactly.
And the thing is Grease 2, if you have not seen this, fantastic.
This
like,
epic.
When you were a kid, you love this movie, but when you get older, number one, going back and being older and watching Grease, obviously I'm like picking up on all this like great production value and detail. That's not to say that Grease 2 is not enjoyable, but it's like candy. It's just
It's just
here's a bag of candy,
sweet treat that is rotting your brain.
And also, I mean, it's also more believable that there's a sweet, dumb girl who's gonna fall in love with a motorcycle jockey.
Right.
It's a little bit hard to believe that there's this perfect English gentleman.
Beautiful, yeah.
Oh my god. God, Maxwell Caulfield is just the most fucking handsome man.
He's so unbelievably beautiful in that movie.
He created so many Anglophiles in that.
Yes, he did.
But
if the hottest guy in your town is Adrian Zmed.
Oh god. Which, by the way, I've already called dibs on playing Johnny Nagarelli in this.
Yes.
Because I want to sing "Prowling with the Force." I used to do. Walk, talk like a T-bird. It's oh god,
so good.
It's got to be more to life than making out.
Oh man,
that's a brainbow.
Oh yes,
I'm gonna rainbow that. Thanks, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Wait, but let's do it for a country. It's a little bit problematic.
And it always bothers me on the soundtrack.
But he never gets it, so it's okay.
Yeah,
she's too smart for him.
But it was like Maureen Tiffy could not show up for the day that they recorded the soundtrack. That's why it's all him, and it's so annoying to me.
Oh, I forgot about that. I know I have
Maureen McTiffy? I don't know.
No, I think it's Maureen Tiffy.
Yeah.
Who is, where did she go? I miss her.
It's like, the last thing she did was...
Fame? Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, my God, Doris Finsecker.
Oh, so good.
I read a novelized version of Fame, which...
Sometimes those are amazing.
They are amazing. Like, apparently, the novelized version of Over the Top ends... Because, like, Over the Top is the arm wrestling movie with Sylvester Stallone and the kid from Small Wonder. Not the robot
Jamie.
girl. Jamie.
Oh, God, that fucking kid's face. You just want to smack him.
Can't act. He was on Highway to Heaven. Shit actor.
Oh, no.
Shit actor. It ends with Sylvester Stallone, like, going over the top, changes his cap goes backwards, over the top. He's trying to win the championship so he can buy his own truck, so he can have his son back in his life. And so his son won't go back with his snobby grandfather, because his wife is dead. But he's, like, picturing... the novelization gets into what he's picturing. It's like, picturing them riding horses on the beach together.
That's so great.
It's weirdly homoerotic.
You want to picture Sylvester Stallone picturing that.
Yes. Yes, not like, how much longer before I go to the hotel and bang another underage chick and make her sign a non-disclosure agreement.
Yes.
Over the top. That's my Sylvester Stallone.
It's really good.
Thank you.
Every time I think of Sylvester Stallone, I think about that legend where it's like that urban legend about the microscope. No, about the his microphone was still on or something when he was in his trailer, and some girl was giving him head, and he could hear him say, "Cradle the balls."
Oh god, that just reminds me of Lady. I feel like Lady Dynamite kind of took the "cradle the balls and work the shaft."
Cradle the balls and work the shaft.
Teresa Rosenthal, if you're listening to this, your show was great.
That was epic.
It's like fucking great show.
I was gonna say,
please.
We're going back to Clue. There's a novelization of it that has the fourth ending that was never filmed, where Wadsworth is the killer.
Nice.
So, and I own it. So if you want to borrow it or something,
I'll tell you what. I have the novelization of Pretty in Pink.
We can switch.
Yes. That's right.
I'm worried about Andy and Ducky. Oh, does it have the normal, old school ending?
I'll speed read it.
Yeah,
These things are easy reads.
Cheat. Look at the end and see. Okay, is she with Ducky or is she with the appliance?
Also, thank you for mentioning Fame. Have you guys seen Fame? The
Yeah,
second movie?
It was weird.
No, I didn't.
It was fucking terrible.
It was weird. It was like, why?
Number one, I always say there's two. I have my two favorite movies that deals with abortions in unusual currency.
Right.
One, in Fame, she pays for the abortion on it because, like, she's giving this monologue about how her life is ruined.
Yeah.
So
there wasn't room for a baby.
Will that be Visa or MasterCard? And it's just like this fucking dark moment.
It's so dark. The whole movie is Evu Coco, Evu. Oh man, that's hard.
Just that.
I met Montgomery. Treasure Lee Coco.
Oh god.
And she's crying and her shirt's coming up. Evu Coco, Evu.
Oh god, that movie. That's why I hated the new one
because it didn't have any darkness.
It came close once. Close. It was like when Megan Mullally like, "Wow, you have a really great voice, teacher." Yeah, teacher. How come you never made him? Well, I got into a few off-Broadway productions, and there was maybe hope of me being an understudy, but you get older, and like it's a great, the camera stays still, very Alan Parker, and she just basically explains why she's teaching because she couldn't make it, and you're like, oh fuck,
yeah. Especially
if you come out here to LA to do
something,
like,
and then that's hitting home,
right? Maybe one day I'll teach improv. Fuck. It was so good, and like, God, Fame is just so fucking good.
It's so good.
It's like the disparity to me is almost on. The only thing worse in the disparity is Jim the cartoon series and Jim the movie.
Oh god.
I didn't even bother to see the movie.
It's like, it's pain. It's just pain.
I watched it when I was sick because I'm like, I gotta know.
You gotta know.
Number one, I think we talked about this with Gina, who was also a Jersey native. But it was so like, the only good part came at the very end. I was like, this is where you need to start the movie, is with Kesha being fucking pizzazz. I'm in.
Right, yeah.
This is a good cast. And she has a background with Rio. This is the shit we watch Jim for.
Right.
And also, why would you make Erica Raymond? It's like, number one, if you remember your Jim history, like I seem to always do, because I am the Jim Bible, Jerica had a flirtation with Eric Raymond.
Right.
And that was fucking hot. I could write a whole series just based on that. But no, let's get Juliette Lewis. Good idea. Let's make her Eric Raymond. Bad idea.
No. Thumbs
bad
down.
Jim creators.
Thumbs
bad.
We don't have thumbs, but thumbs.
I'm dead. I'm going to go in the fetal position.
Thumbs down. That's how I thumbs down it.
Yeah. I'm in the fetal position right now because we talked about Jim the movie.
All cat buttholes pointed.
Yeah. I give this movie 5 cat buttholes.
Ooh, this is a really good butthole.
That is a great one. That's my new rating. It's kind of like Stars.
That one, yeah. 5. How many buttholes can you... Yes. Sometimes it's good though when you see the cat buttholes. Mention Jem the movie and this is what happens. This is what happens.
Lamps going back into the lawn. This is crazy. I will say I haven't read the Jim comic book lately, but I heard number one, Kimber and Stormer are now canon.
Yes, Kimber is a dirty Leslie.
She is. I mean, come on, it's like I can't choose between my stunt boyfriend and my British hottie teen idol boyfriend. It's probably because I'm lesbian.
I feel too pretty right here. I need to there we go.
There we go.
Ooh, yeah.
And the ratings are spiking.
Wait. I'm offended.
Also, one thing I do want to commend both of you on in your burlesque, because, like, I'm a fucking nerd. Like, I've written fanfic for over 20 years. Yeah, still writing fanfic.
Yes!
Like, I have a Sandman fanfic with Desire and Despair, and Ben Franklin and John Adams in France that would blow your mind! These are things not to be proud of, but I'm proud. But like, when you guys do burlesque, I love the fucking attention to detail. Because you're like, hey nerds, I'm a nerd too. And it's like, yes you are, I believe you.
It's important.
Yeah. Especially if you're going to be doing a character. Like, you can't just, like, strip as the character. That's just boring as fuck. You need to, like, do some things as the character. It's like cosplay. Like, good for you, you dressed in the costume.
But you don't know shit about what the character did or why or anything.
And you don't even act like the character.
But they look really good, and then I get naked. It's good, right?
It's like, I agree. This is when I talk about, like, girls who think they're weird, but they're not.
Right.
They're not. Like, I recently, for some reason this year, I'm Prince Adam. I don't know how I got into this. I just think it was like, oh, I have lilac tights. I'm gonna make this costume happen. That's it. I had the tights, and
it became a thing.
And I look like a prepubescent boy sometimes, and have the blonde wig. So like, just a few weeks ago, I did my Prince Adam bit at WTF-Lesque, and I did it also at Peep Show Menagerie. My first time there. It was an unusual experience, and also unusual being paid to do my shit.
Yeah, no.
I love it. I highly recommend it, comedians.
Getting paid is pretty fucking cool.
Right, and I don't even consider it, but I'm just like, well, it's my comedy bit, because I talk a lot. But I'm like, nope, you strip. It's done. Yeah. As soon as you take out the fur diaper, it's for realsies.
And
but it's like, to do my Prince Adam, it's like, I'm obviously not a man, but I have a prepubescent boy's body a little bit. So I just talk weird facts. Like, the one bit, because I also did it speaking without stripping, it's just like, hey guys, fun fact, my mom's an astronaut. People love that line. Because it's like, oh shit, that is true. It's like, why are you bringing this up? And I don't know, it's just little
It's
details.
important, and then the people who hear it and know, they're just gonna... That's important, like, that's why my Halloween costume is always something so fucking random.
Yeah.
Because when you go out dressed as that, everybody will be like, what the fuck? What is that? What are you dressed as? And then 3 people will be like, that is the best thing I've ever seen! And it's all about those 3 people.
Yeah.
Always. It's like, sometimes, like, I walk around town and I see, like, one time I around Ginia over in the valley, so I got wearing a Kalia shirt, and I flipped my shit, and I'm like, Kalia was robbed, and it took on my minute. It's like, oh, someone else watches Drag Race. Beep, 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 reassembling.
Yes.
Because, like, you're so used to people not understanding your shit, and then when they do, they're like, what?
Wow.
I'm not alone.
This world isn't so horrible after all.
I have so many t-shirts like that. Like, so many t-shirts where, like, I think, like, just 1% of the world would actually understand it.
Right.
Yeah.
But when somebody knows and they notice, you're like, that's my people.
Yeah. Yeah. I also think of WTF-Lesque is, like, the best nerd club for girls that I've ever seen. There's there's no, like, it's like, oh, gotta defer to an old man over there.
Right.
It's run by women, run by very smart, powerful, beautiful women across the board, and nobody can tell them what to do.
Nope.
Try it.
Yeah, good luck.
Try it.
Good fucking luck.
And, no, I just thank you for making this Shangri-La. Shangri-La. Also a gym episode that makes no fucking sense, and they had merchandise for it. They had the llama from that episode.
Oh, we're getting back to normal.
No.
We're okay.
No,
I spoke about good, Jim. I feel a little bit better.
Stop it. That's dirty. You have to go like this.
Yes.
For those of us just tuning in.
Previously on 8 Inches High.
This is now it's part of that cat circus thing. Oh no. No. Okay, all right. We did that.
Enough playing.
We did that. No, you want to... This is you. Take it away.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Take it away.
There we go.
The chair is trapping me.
Trapped and underneath the chair.
Trapped it.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that now.
This needs to go back to being in disarray.
Yeah, that's right.
And this cat needs its seat back.
Yeah. There we go. Everything's back to normal, except for that one.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, there we go. Everything's back.
Oh, good.
Okay.
So, things we covered today. We're having a super secret viewing of Grease 1 and Grease 2.
Yes.
And maybe you're not invited. I don't know.
Fuck no, unless you can recite all the song lyrics to reproduction.
Mr. Stewart, is it true that guys like you, mature and all, carry some protection with you for sexual occasions? Let's talk about how criminal that it is that Lorna Luft is not a bigger star.
No.
She was so good in that movie.
She was great. Like, nothing could compare.
No.
to Lorna left in her butt in those
gold
lame pants.
Banding, okay.
Oh, with the pink bowling ball.
Oh, you do it. You do it, Nina.
What?
Do it with the...
Do it.
I can do it. I don't think I could do it with... No.
What am I doing? I don't know.
When she's bowling, and she's like...
Oh.
See, I'm dead again.
And then she turns her head like...
All I can remember was the butt wiggling. So like I didn't.
Yeah.
Make her butt wiggle, Nina.
Sorry.
You know the non-existent butt on this doll.
Yeah.
Where's the badonkadonk balls?
It's one of
balls.
It's
dolls. Where are the badonkadonk balls?
Where are the
badonkadonk?
right over there.
The badonkadonk.
I'm sorry. It's one of Tinkerbell's tinker bitches. So like she doesn't have a butt or boobs or anything.
It's okay.
All right. Don't
those are the badonkadonk balls.
Don't freak out, Donovan. But guess what's making a special appearance?
Balls.
Balls.
Your balls.
Balls. I feel bad because Lola Minx is coming on the program next month. And she commented. She made a little hearts and eyes emoticon. Yeah, this is what you're getting into.
Yep. So, get ready to shake your doll buns.
Please have Golda May pants.
she's she makes doll clothes for like a living.
Yeah, if she heard that, she's gonna get straight to work.
I need a hit.
Prince Adam costume. Get on it.
That's right. Can you just see this beautiful little tiny thing?
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Yeah.
How wonderful your glasses
are.
A little skew.
Do I get the Lola approval for the outfit I made for my bitch?
I think it's a great pattern. I'd buy that skirt.
It's beauteous.
That skirt.
I like your shirt too. It's good for showing off the boobs.
Yeah, I also made it in like 15 minutes. So like,
yeah, so did I with my dress. This is a cut off piece of a scarf I
didn't do anything for mine because.
You owned it.
Yeah, you needed to keep the robe on.
I wanted to paint her hair red, but it's fine.
I do want to commend all my guests for the most of the people coming here. They've actually bought their own dolls. They've gotten really excited. The amount of excitement I've heard of people like, I have a doll. A doll. Actually, you know what? Let's preview. Oh, DORKID spoiler. May I show?
The DORKID dolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just a little preview.
Oh my God! Yes.
You're not going to be spoiled at all. But like,
no, because you're not going to know what happens.
This is so fucking amazing. Ignore the lack of feet. We don't know what happened.
No, don't ignore it. Those are great.
She gives great foot.
Yeah.
I call this outfit that I made for her, Cher trying to be Tina Turner.
Yes. She's rolling on a river.
Lift a good job in the city.
Woo! Good job.
Take that, Cameron Michaels.
Yes.
And also here you go.
Yes. Look at how beautiful. Hold on. I'm gonna make her sit down.
Yeah. It's Midge.
It's Midge.
It's a vintage Midge.
It's Midge. She's classy.
Yeah.
I love her shoes.
Yeah, those are actual Midge shoes. Those are the originals she came with.
No, she's not gonna. You need a stand for that, girl.
Yeah, she may need to stand back a little because it's probably just getting her chat. Oh, can you do me a favor?
What?
Can you approximate your Ula striptease with Midge?
Oh my God. I don't think it goes. The dress doesn't take because when you do burlesque, you have to make it easily take off a ball.
Mm-hmm.
And
something I'm still trying to learn.
Well, I reinforced the snaps on it, so she's good to go.
Yes, for my Prince Adam, I learned tear off the clothes much faster and much more impressive.
I mean, yeah, because my Ula dress, the straps come off.
Oh, nice.
And then it goes. Yeah.
So did hers until Nina fixed it.
You don't get any of this. You don't get any of this until you come see DORKID. You don't get to see, but you can see this. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We've been going for a while now.
Yes.
So let's bring it back to brainbows.
Brainbows.
For those just tuning in, what is a brainbow? Will there ever be a brainbow? Which will be my collection of brainbows that comes out. Will there ever be a brainbow? Points for whoever. Yeah, I'm going to steal Chris Hardwick's phrase because he's a jerk.
Yeah, fuck him. He doesn't deserve to have
points
nice things.
for anybody who knows where will there ever be a brainbow comes from. Trivia team. Anyway, a brainbow is just something you think of that brightens your brain and brightens your day. Because let's face it, things suck.
Yeah.
Things really suck. And every once in a day, I realize, my God, I think everybody hates me. probably secretly all hate me, and I'm just hanging out here like a dork, and everyone's like, can't wait to get rid of this girl. But you know, it's not true. And I tell myself a little rainbow that makes me either laugh, smile, or feel better about myself.
Yeah.
Anybody want to go first?
My rainbow is terrible.
That's
it's
okay.
so boring. But
Rainbow
but
bright.
I say it to myself, rainbow bright. It's so boring and so simple. But I actually put a reminder on my phone that tells me it every day because it's true. And it's real dumb. But every day at 3 p.m. my phone tells me everything is going to be okay.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's real important to focus on that it's going to be okay. You know, shit's gonna happen, but you're going to be okay. And it's stupid how I forget that so often, but I have to actually physically, literally remind myself. And it's dumb, but it's super simple, and it's not that catchy.
No,
you can still take it.
Trust me, I've written 100 of these. I can't remember any of them. So that's why, like, you'll see this, like, this is from a long time ago, and I need to keep doing this, so I have,
more
like,
than enough. You are more than enough.
I am enough. I am more than enough. But that's from, like, 4 episodes ago, so I can't use that again.
Yeah.
Nina?
Oh, I'm so bad at, like, coming up with stuff like this on the spot. I guess, like, everyone is going through some shit, so just be nice.
Yeah.
Be kind.
Yeah, like, you're going through some shit, but also that person who's giving you stink face on the street is also going through some shit. So just
That's
be nice
really
to them.
important to remember.
Yeah.
You don't know what everybody is going through right now. And it doesn't even mean the same thing to you that, like, somebody, the worst thing that could possibly happen to them would be, let me tell you something that happened to me. My fingernail popped off.
No.
I slammed it in a door and it came off. That could be the worst fucking thing that ever happened to that person, and they might process it so differently, and you might be rolling your eyes internally, but that person's actually feeling, like, so much distress, and you just have to think to yourself, you know, treat them kindly and gently. You never know what's fucking...
I mean, most of the time I get, like, just the feeling of impending doom for no goddamn reason. And I'm sure a lot of people get that too. So, like, they may look like they have permanent bitch face, but, you know, just might be internally battling.
As someone with a permanent bitch face, yes. Like, if I'm not, like, consciously realizing that I'm on blank mode, I realize people think I'm plotting their death. And I'm like, really what I'm thinking about is like, oh boy, comic books. Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord.
So I like that.
That's perfect.
And I really like what you said, Liz, because it's like, sometimes I know, like this, when I was in an abusive marriage, I thought, well, you know what, there's other women out there who are being abused worse than me. That should absolutely not be the level.
It doesn't. It's about what you're going through.
Yeah. It's like, look,
you can't invalidate yourself by comparing
Exactly. I love that. Everybody's going through their own personal battle. You got to realize that's a molehill. That it's hard for them, period.
Right.
And you just equated something like, well, you know, I went through something hard too, and that was,
Yeah, that was really hard for me, and this is really hard for you, and I'm gonna be kind. Yeah. And a lot of people, it's scary, but some people don't have it in them, and you know, if you don't want the world to be like that, then you should do it and make up for their bullshit.
I agree. Second last thing we'll do is my rainbow, and that is, life is fair. It's the unfair things in life that make it wonderful. I'll give a quick story. After I was separated from my ex, I was in a very bad spot. I just got let go from a temp job, and I could no longer afford my apartment. I had 2 little cats, and I had no mode of transportation. And then I'm just like, fuck, what am I gonna do? I got my bootstraps together. I begged my family to help me out with a car. My current boyfriend, who was then friend, was like, I know someone who can help you out. My ex-girlfriend's looking for a roommate. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Does she like cats? And then he laughed for a very long time. And then before I knew it, on Christmas Eve, I was moving in with Liz, who warmly embraced my cats, warmly embraced me, and we had a Christmas Eve together, which was like, after the fucking year I'd had at that point was fucking magical. So, and like, all of that, you know, losing your job and like being on these circumstances was just, it felt unfair, but it was fair given what it was. But being able to move with a roommate who was wonderful, giving, sweet, kind, and who was just fucking weird. That is unfair, because that does not happen to everybody.
That's true.
So thank you. I don't even remember the movie, but it was fucking weird. It was
I'm sure
Black Santa.
Oh my God, was it?
Black Christmas?
No, it was one of the things from the holy fucking shit section at Cinephile.
Of course. That is the favorite.
Yeah, it was
the favorite section.
Toy maker turned serial killer as Santa.
Oh, that was Christmas Evil, maybe.
Christmas Evil.
Oh,
that's
yeah. That is my favorite. Also, John Waters' favorite Christmas movie.
So, yeah, he did commentary.
He did.
We listened to the commentary.
He did. Yep.
So guys, like, that's very unfair. Like, after all this, I thought, I'm gonna be homeless, and I'm gonna have to get my cats to a shelter, and I ended eating from Granville.
Yeah.
Ordering in from Granville and watching Christmas Evil with the most wonderful Liz Stockton, who introduced me, let me be part of the What the Fuck community, got to know Nina, got to know so many wonderful, wonderful people. So if life seems like it's a little too fair, just remember, unfair things around the corner, guys.
Yes.
All right, I think we should go out singing a song from Grease, too.
Okay, what song?
I'll be your girl for all seasons, all the years through. Your girl for all seasons, 'cause I love to be everything to you. Just you. All right, everybody, live, love,